Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. I really hope that this, and this is the brother Chaya Napash, by the way, from GMS Montreal. All right. I really hope this video puts a smile on your faces the way it put a smile on my faces. Obadiah, the first chapter and the second verse, is truly coming to pass. Esau is being called out and looked down upon amongst these other nations. Okay? He's being exposed. When I say he, I'm talking about the Edomite race, the man, the woman, and the child. Okay? The Edomite as a race is being exposed. Now, this woman is an Edomite. I'm guessing most likely Amalek, because she's going crazy over this Stinian protest that's going on right here in Japan. It's not in America. It's not in Canada, but it's happening in Japan. So them Japanese is cursing you Edomites out. Those Ammonites out there, their true biblical nationality is Ammonite. We deal with the true biblical names of individuals. We don't deal with the names that's conventionally put upon them. No, we're dealing with the original names. That's why sometimes you'll hear us say Edomites or so-called white people or so-called black people. We'll say that they're Judites, they're Israelites, so on and so forth. We deal with the real biblical names. Now, this Edomite from the lineage specifically of Amalek is losing her mind. Let's play this. Literally losing her mind in this video. Let's play that again. I want to see that one more time, because it really warms my heart. It really warms my heart. Let's see that again. You see that? So, hey man, she has the means to travel around the world. She's in Japan, right? And because they're living a lofty lifestyle, and she's over there demanding people to stop protesting. With that entitled attitude that these Edomites have, right? So Esau's being called out, man. They're being made bare. Like I said, Obadiah, the first chapter, the second verse, is being played out at a very high level. Let's get Obadiah, the first chapter. I'll start at 1. It says, the vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. This is getting ready to come with World War III. Okay, they're about to be risen up. Oh, look at the title of what it says on the top of this. It says, Edom will be humbled. This is a fact. This is the beginning of the humbling of the Edomites. Okay, that proud nation. It says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. You see that? Thou art greatly despised. You see? Now let's look up this word despised. All right? These other nations are looking at you sideways now. Right? And that's why she's so mad. She's like, how the hell did this crap reach here this mentality reach to the Japanese, man? I'm here trying to enjoy my vacation and they're cursing me out. Yeah, of course they're cursing you out. We're in the time of you Edomites being cursed out. That's the time we're in. I was just having a conversation with a Jake yesterday. He looks like an Edomite. He's an Italian, but he's a Jake. Okay. right? And basically he wanted to say, man, I don't like these so-called white people. That's what he wanted to say, but he tried to dress it up to say, I don't like these French white people, blah blah blah, but I could tell he wanted to say Edomites in general, but he knew that it would sound weird because he looks like an Edomite. But he was cursing out the system, cursing out the police, and he was just complaining about the system is wicked and corrupt, and So you Edomites, man, you're being called out, man, even by your own or people that look like you. Okay, not to mention these other nations, man, nations that used to really look up to you, nations that used to really idolize you, man. When you look at them Japanese cartoons and shit, they're all Edomites. They're all after the image of so-called white people. You got the Dragon Ball Z. Those are all so-called white people. They get the superpowers. What happens to their hair? Their hair turns blonde, right? So they idolized you at one point, but now they're starting to look at you with disgust. All right. So this is the word for despise. It says baza. All right. It says to despise, hold in contempt, disdain, to despise, regard with contempt, to be despised, to be despicable, to be vile, worthless. They're looking at you like you're worthless now, man. Can you imagine that? The great Edomite. Now they're being looked at like they're worthless, man, amongst these other nations. This is a beautiful, beautiful time we're living in, man. Okay, let's read a bit more. It says, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks. Now, what's the clefts of the rocks? The caves, right? Go to Petra, right? What's going on in Petra? That's where the Edomites live. There's a bunch of caves, okay, that look, and they have structures that look just like Rome and Greece, because those are the same people that changed their name, okay? The Macedonians were Amalekites, were Edomites from the line of Amalek. Alexander was an Amalekite. His father, Philip of Macedon, was an Amalekite. Okay, you see? So the Edomites came into power first in Greece. And now we're at the last leg of their rulership. They went down for a bit for 1,000 years in the Renaissance period, when black people were ruling Europe, right? For 1,000 years, they came back into power during when black people were ruling during the Byzantine Empire, rather, the Dark Ages, okay, from the Holy Roman Empire on and forward. But they came back into power during the Renaissance period. Okay, so now we're at the last leg of their empire. It says that saith in his heart, matter of fact, I'll read 3 again. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Right? Who's going to bring him down? Well, the answer is Yahushua. Yahushua is going to bring you down. And part of what he's going to use is the armies of these other nations in World War III. Okay? It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. That's going into around 1969 when they started their space program. The society has been on a fast decline since then. Okay, this Edomite society. So, hey man, that's a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful video, man. And Esau's just, wherever he turns, he's being exposed. Wherever he turns, there's somebody cursing him out, man. This is Isaiah 47:1. It says, come down. And Elam been cursing him out. Elam been coming in doing these little bum rushing their meetings and cursing Esau out for his history, what he's done to us as Israelites. You know, what's that guy's name? Ahmadinejad. I remember him. He was cursing out Esau for slavery and what he did to the Gadites and all the. Listen, man. Okay, but now we're coming to the point where the average citizen is starting to come up against you and speak about the atrocities that you have committed. And the Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to expose a lot more. There's going to be a great expose upon the Edomites. Okay, it says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne. The virgin daughter of Babylon is synonymous with the Edomites as well, because they rule the present Babylon. Read Psalms 137. It tells you. Okay, It says, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. You're no more going to be looked at as this nice, benevolent people, this great, noble people, because you're the exact opposite. Okay? The scriptures say the vile person shall no more be called liberal, which means blessed. Okay? Nor the churl be called bountiful. You are going to be looked at for what you are. This is what they fear. Take the millstone and grind meal. Uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Okay? It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. Right? So the nakedness is them being exposed, them being uncovered, the truth about them coming out. This is why she's going crazy. They've lived in secrecy. They've been able to hide the truth. They've been able to manipulate the narratives, right, to keep themselves comfortable and away from critique. But now that critique is coming up. Let's get this scripture dealing with critique. How does that scripture go? Inquisition shall be made. Let's go to okay, let's see if I can find something here dealing with Inquisition. Let's use this. Let's come here. Can't seem to get the quote perfectly, but we'll see if it pops up using Google. Right. Let's do this one. It says, this is Wisdom of Solomon 1:9. It says, for inquisition shall be made into the counsel of the ungodly, and the sound of his words shall come unto Yahweh for the manifestation of his wicked deeds. So now the inquisition of you Edomites is being made. You've been able to evade the inquisition for a long time, but now it is being made. Now let's look up what the word inquisition means. It says a period of prolonged and intensive questioning or investigation. This is what's happening. You're getting intensive questioning and investigation on your deeds, your motives, the blood on your hand. All these things is being required of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. The Lord said he requireth that which is past. Right? There was another scripture that popped up dealing with inquisition. I believe it was in the blue letter. It says, when in the Psalms 9:12, it says, when he maketh inquisition for blood, he remembereth them, he forgetteth not the cry of the humble. So the Lord has not forgot the 1,000 years ago, whatever, of the wickedness that you've done. Really, you came back into power 500 years ago. So let's say about 400 years ago, 500 years ago, Christopher Columbus, the Borgias. The Lord has not forgotten those crimes. Those crimes still have to be answered for. You as a nation have created much atrocities, man. You see? So now it's time for you to be exposed. Now it's time for your glory to be brought down, right? Because those things you used to look at as glory, right? Let's get Isaiah 23. This is Isaiah 23, and let's see, where is that at now? says, this is Isaiah 23:9. It says, Yahweh of hosts hath purposed it to stain the pride of all glory and to bring into contempt all the honorable of the earth. Guess what? The Lord is going to do that. The Lord is going to bring to contempt the current honorable of the earth, which is these Edomites, right? The quote unquote honorable, which really they're the vile persons, right? So they're going to be looked at as being wicked. Their glory is going to be stained, right? You go to Habakkuk. Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. Matter of fact, let's start it. Let's go. Let's go to verse 8. It says, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee. All right. And how are they going to spoil Esau? They're not going to go and rob Esau and run into America and take, the gold out of Fort Knox or, whatever. You know what I mean? That's not how they're going to spoil them. They're going to spoil them with nuclear missiles. That's how they're going to spoil America. That's how they're going to spoil these Edomites. Okay? Because that's going to be the result of World War III. Because of men's blood and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Okay? Especially the blood of the saints, the blood of the Israelites. Okay? So-called blacks, so-called Native Americans. Okay? So-called Latinos. Right? The Israelites. Woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high. This is how they got this land, through covetousness. This is how they got these natural resources, through covetousness. This is why they have things set up in Africa, and they're mining and everything like that to steal all the natural resources and to put them people in slavery. Is through covetousness. Okay, and all around the world. Right, the oil reserves in Palestine. Now they gotta go. Covetousness. You see, this is how Esau rules the earth. Okay. And by the way, I found out that actually who Nicholas Rockefeller, who they say doesn't exist, right? Which is a big lie, right? So, Nick Rockefeller doesn't exist. Yeah, his name is Nicholas Rockefeller, if you want to be technical. Okay. He has a big part. He owns or has a big stake in these these Chinese banks. All right. And what are the Chinese banks? What are Chinese people doing in Africa right now? Right. And a lot of times you think it's the other nations, but it's Esau behind it. Amalek is behind the scenes. Okay. It says that he may be delivered from the power of evil. Thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people. And see, now that shame is coming up. See, they tried to cover over that shame with lies, but now that shame is coming to the surface. And has sinned against thy soul. For the stone shall cry out of the wall, and the beam out of the timber shall answer it. Well, hold on. Now you got them Ammonites. And in other words, you're going to be cursed out one way or another. Whether we do it, whether other people do it, or whether the stones cry out. You're going to be cursed out one way or another. And now the nations are starting to curse you out. It says, woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establisheth a city by iniquity. You see? You see? It says, behold, it is not, Salakia, behold, it is not of the Lord, it is not of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua of hosts, that the people shall labor in the very fire, and the people shall weary themselves for very vanity. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of Yahweh, as the waters cover the sea. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that puttest thy bottle to him, and makest him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness. That's what they did to the Israelites, okay? Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's cup The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. Beautiful. All right, so this is what's happening, man. This is what's happening. Shameful spewing is on their glory. That video is a very enjoyable video. I'm sure brothers are gonna do other lessons on that, because it's so, it makes us so happy to see Esau finally being called out by these other nations that loved him so much, that admired him so much, right? Right? Because them Ammonites and the Moabites have always been super Uncle Toms when it comes to Esau Edom. This is Jeremiah 49, and that's not even the right term, super Sambos, because Uncle Tom wasn't a bad guy. Okay? This is Jeremiah 49:10. It says, "But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not." Okay, so this is what's coming. He's about to be destroyed. He's about to be brought to naught. He's about to be brought to desolation. All right. So, Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect. Hey, Shalom, Akia Shalom. All right. It says, right. This is Ecclesiastes 3:15. That which hath been is now, and that which is to be hath already been, and the Most High requireth that which is past. Right. So you Edomites, everything is being brought up now. Okay. Things that you tried to hide. Well, Job, it says that the mourning to them is as the shadow of death. Okay. Right. So they don't like the truth. The truth to them is like poison. It's like kryptonite. All right. So Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect, and I'll say Shalom.